Welcome back to the Blackbird Shed. So there's one of the Gouldian finch young, which were in the main aviary. They were reared by the two Gouldian finches. Did lose the one, and in the back there, just there in the middle, is the other one which we put into the silverbill box, and it was fostered by them. That's in the other aviary, so that one thinks it's a silverbill, and that's still being fed by the same silverbill and the hybrid silverbill as well. So there's three altogether. The other one is just up there. There it is. I've rung one. Just need to catch the other two and ring those. Of course, you won't know what colour they're going to be. But those two birds are quite big, actually. Yeah, those two birds are pretty big. So, because the hen is a big bird. If we compare it, if we can compare it to that one it's next to now. There you go. It's next to a bird from last year. That's the hen from last year. That's not his mother. You can see he's quite a big bird. That's his mother. Right, so I've opened this up now. This box here did have the there were 6 eggs in which were fertile, which they just never sat on. So obviously we whacked that one chick up there, save its life, or 2 of them. One of them made it, and that's the one that's outside now. So that was good. And the other chick that was in here, because the other 2 were so far ahead, they exited the box quite a few days before this one, and it just didn't get fed. I think they had their hands full outside. Right, so today is Thursday the 16th. This was the little Gouldian finch which was in this nest up here. Its 2 siblings are so well developed, and they're in the aviary and flying around like anything. It was always behind, this bird was, and I did find it in the cage yesterday. I put it back in the nest box, but basically it must have been desperate for food. They basically have stopped feeding it now. So that's a shame that it's so far behind. It was probably doing catch up all the time. Probably should have grabbed it and perhaps put it up there, because that one seems to be doing alright, but it wasn't meant to be. But there you go, never mind. But we've got other things going on already. So that pair, they're still in condition. That's the bigger hen and the white breasted redhead cock, and they've now got there you go, he's just popped off the nest. So they're sitting on these already as well. Yeah, they've got I think 3 eggs in there. Yeah, so 3 eggs already. I marked it on the front there, 3 eggs. The 3rd one was laid today. There he is there. So maybe that'll be the last round we'll get from them, and hope. Well, they fed the others quite well, apart from the one was obviously such a long way behind. It didn't get fed, but hopefully we'll get some more birds out of that. We have got an owl finch on 3 eggs here. Now, this is the longest I've seen them on eggs. Now, quite often they leave the nest and somehow the eggs get tossed, so whether that's a different bird or what, I don't know. And in this little basket here, there's a bird in there, as you can see. It's moving. So you see its head. That's one of the cinnamon, or you might call them fawn, yellow-throat cutthroats. So they notoriously don't feed. So there's a possibility that if I can check that those are fertile or not, they may get moved somewhere else. Mannikins, they are on 5 eggs at the moment, not 6 like I've put there. Maybe they may have tossed one. So they're on 5 eggs. I don't want to disturb it. I've checked them. I'm not 100% certain if they're fertile. I think they might be. Obviously, we're not going to risk letting them rear birds again because they were unsuccessful the other 2 or 3 times. So it may be these eggs. It may be those eggs from the cutthroats that will end up coming down here. So this is my foster pair. There's the current birds they've been fostering. Those are the Mannikins. They're so cute. Oh, doing really well. And that's the hen Bengalese, and there's the cock. What I did, just to try to encourage them to continue fostering, is I put 2 eggs in here the last 2 days. I was probably going to put another one in today, but yeah, it's already started to work. We have got a 3rd egg, so there's the 3rd egg there. So that's just great news. So I might just replace that. Well, I'll leave it in. I'll leave it in because if those eggs there aren't fertile, and if those cutthroats aren't fertile, then I might as well let them rear some of their own young. Yeah. So yeah, I've got to hope that we get some more Mannikins really. But if not, I've got the cutthroats to possibly try instead. Of course, we've got another backup option, which is that nest up there where the hybrids and the starfinch reared that chick really well. But that is really a backup option, just in case. Let's have a look and see if there's anything up there. So I'm going to put my hand in. So here I go. Yeah, no bird in there at the moment, and no eggs. What I might do, I've got some little pot eggs here, which are for finches. They're very realistic. Okay, so these are the eggs. I've got 3 here. I'm going to put 2 in, and then and that's purely to just try to and get them to get a bit broody again. If I can get those 2 cockbirds sitting on that nest, and I've got them as a backup. I've got to check these perhaps in every 3 days, maybe perhaps in a week, see whether they're fertile, and if they are, I can make a call on that. Again, these here, I really need to check if they're fertile again, and then we'll make a call. Right, a bit of moving around with the canaries. So let's just get this pair out of the way here. This is the brown. I think this is a Feo, and that was a cock that was with her. Now they've got 3 chicks. These are the 3 chicks here. Look. This brown one and that one there, which was fostered, and that one there. So they they had 4 eggs. I assumed that they were fertile. I think on the last video I said I was going to put them up here with the 2 different hens just for a break and see if they can tread some of those hens and get some fertile eggs. But I mean, today's the 21st. These were due to hatch on the 24th. So I checked, I've lifted up the thing, put a candle to them, and all transparent, so they've gone in the bin. So she's got no fertile eggs at the moment. So yeah, waste of time that was. But I've noticed, particularly with this hen, that as soon as he was in with her, he was singing, and he basically was bred with her straight away. Then I'd flip him over to here with this hen, which is a very similar variegated bird, but she's more of a grey colour compared to this one who's got a bit more yellow in it. They're both heavily variegated, but we're quite light birds. That's one I bred 2 years ago. This is one I got in. They're both hens. They're the 2 that we had in this cage here that we're just laying eggs, but we're sitting on them. So I knew they were ready. Now I haven't seen him treading this one, but this one's currently on 2 eggs. Yep, and this one's on 3 eggs. So I've got the eggs here for this one. I won't get them out. There you go. 1, 2, and 3. So tomorrow I will be checking if there's a 4th egg, and then if there is, putting the 3 eggs in with the 4th egg, or if there's not a 4th egg, just putting the 3 eggs in, and then we'll 14 days from today, we fingers crossed we'll get some chicks. So that's that. She's on 2 eggs, but I'm not so confident with them because I haven't seen him treading her, but he was with her probably longer than he was with her, so we'll see. Now I've left him up here because these eggs are no good, so I'm hoping that them 2 together will form a good bond, and they'll feed the chicks, and that she's going to have to feed the chicks on her own if they do hatch. There's the green cockbird. Now I've done a similar thing with him. Now he was originally with this bird, and they had two young this year, which is that one there, which is probably going to be very like her, and this cinnamon one here. He does carry cinnamon. I think he's related to her up there who carries cinnamon as well. So with him, I put him in with the hen that was down here. He sings. I haven't seen him treading her at the moment. Let's have a look. No eggs, but she has laid eggs before, so I'm just trying her with him for a bit. This one laid that 1 egg and then didn't lay for a bit. She's a good hen. She's been a good hen over the years, and this is her daughter, one of her daughters. So he seems interested in her again. I don't know. So we'll do a bit of experiment with him, trying with both hens, and see if we can do what we've done up here and get eggs laid with 2 hens. With this hen here, well, probably going to give it one more chance. Perhaps I could try him with her, or I'll bring him back down. We'll see. Yeah, perhaps it's time to try him. And then down here, still none the wiser with this this bird here. It does act like a cock. It could be a hen, and that hen is definitely a hen, but I always think it looks like a cock. But there you go. And let's have a look. What's anything going on with that nest? No, messing about with it a bit. Nothing in there. Now these are due on the 28th. This is the Irish fancies. Now I put her with him where she was previously with this one here, and that was the one that she was with last year. So I'm just going to, well, have a look, shall we? Let's see if these eggs are any good. Right, we've got 2 fertile eggs there and an infertile one, so that's good news. So they're due in about a week, so I'm just going to tick that we've got 2 good and 1 that's no good. Could take the no good one out, doesn't seem to be any point of disturbing her anymore. Yeah, so we've got 2 canary chicks hopefully due in a week. We've got this this pairing here on 3 eggs, hoping for a 4th tomorrow, and she's on 2, and well, hopefully she'll lay another couple of eggs. There doesn't need to be a cockbird in with her for her to lay fertile eggs. If you Google how birds breed and how they create eggs, basically the cockbird inseminates the hen, and she keeps the sperm within her body to fertile eggs. So you know, he doesn't need to be in there every day for those eggs to be fertile, I believe. But yeah, if you Google it, it's quite interesting. Obviously, with birds, you try to make sure they've got grit and calcium, got eggshell in there, and that allows them to create the egg, and they'll create an egg every day. So that's quite amazing, really. Okay, so that's it. That's the update for today. If you look down there, there's one of the mannikins eating seed already, so it won't be long before they're weaned. They definitely are still feeding from the parents. Might be filmed. They're cute. Probably get them wrong just before I take them out. It's quite hard to catch them there because it's such a low down cage. It's quite hard to get your hand in there and catch them. So I'll just catch them once, ring them, and then they'll go into the main area up here. Yeah, so right, so thanks for watching, and please subscribe. Okay, so yeah, thanks for watching, please subscribe. Any comments, I'll get back to you, and yeah, please smash the like button and all that sort of stuff. And then yeah, I'll try and do a video next week or a few days time with an update on hopefully these Irish. Hopefully they've hatched, and perhaps we can determine whether we're going to have to move any of these finch eggs down to be fostered. But there you go, that's the update this week. Thanks very much. Bye.